Hello, 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 beautiful people. Welcome to Good Morning with me, Misti B. Now, ladies, I have a question for you. When was the last time that you saw another lady and you said, you go girl? Because it was something about her aura, her education, her career, or maybe her amazing being that you wanted to say, you are doing the thing. Did you see I caught myself? I almost said a word there. But listen, it's so important that we celebrate each other. And today I have two dynamic sisters in the studio, and listen, after you hear their story, you're gonna say, you know what? You go girl. We'll be right back right after this break with Mimi McClure and Chaun Vaughn. See you in just a second.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford? Financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Frater Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Live Jazz on the Seawall returns Sunday, November 21st. Live Jazz on the Seawall in beautiful Galveston, Texas. Join smooth jazz superstars Paul Taylor and Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st at 3:30 p.m. at the Galveston Island Convention Center at the San Luis Resort. Limited brunch reservations available before the show. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Paul Taylor, Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st, San Luis Resort in Galveston. See you there.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. So, we've all heard the saying, you go girl. Where did we get that from? You likely heard Martin saying it to Gina back in the day. And we have two lovely ladies in the studio with me today. And I think they represent everything that says, you go girl. Hello, Chaun and Mimi. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well.
Hi, Misti. Thank you for having us.
Y'all are so, don't come here and be shy. Y'all are fun. Let me tell you, so I've been knowing Mimi for a while, but I was scrolling through Instagram one day and I saw you, Chaun, on her page, and I was like, I didn't know she had a twin. Do you guys get mistaken for twins?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Let me tell you, since we were in school, Misty, we would play tricks on people. When we were in college, we would go to college games, and people would say, "Oh my goodness, y'all look so much alike. Are y'all sisters?" And we would look at each other. I don't even know her.
But okay, I thought you were going to say playing games like Parent Trap. Okay. All right, but let's talk about this because you guys have a dynamic relationship. And I hate it when I see sisters or siblings in general who do not have a good relationship. Talk to me. How did you guys establish this wonderful relationship?
Well, I'll tell you. It starts off with our background.
Okay.
We are from Louisiana, and we grew up in the country.
Country?
Yes,
Okay.
country.
On a farm?
On
Literally?
a farm.
Fresh egg farm?
Fresh egg farm.
Ooh, good egg.
Cut a chicken head off for it.
A farm. Okay.
Yes, exactly. And so we come from a big family. My mom has 9 brothers and sisters, and so we grew up on 96 acres, and they all kind of live next door to each other. So we're used to family.
Okay.
And my sister is my best friend because I've been around her for so long, and our family is a very big part of who we are, so that's why we stick so close together.
I love it.
It's the base.
Okay, now, Mimi, let's go to you. Talk to me about your career background.
Absolutely. So I like to say that ever since I was in the 5th grade,
I
knew what I wanted to do. And Misty, because we've known each other for a while, you probably have heard this story. But in the 5th grade, and this is why I like to say career day can definitely make a difference. When you go to schools and you talk about your career, you can make a difference in a child's life. Because ever since the 5th grade, I knew what I wanted to do, and that was broadcast journalism.
How did you know? What happened?
I knew it because we had a guest speaker fly in on a helicopter, got off the helicopter, hair flying, makeup flawless, clothes on point. And she was a news anchor in Shreveport, Louisiana. Her name was Jan Elkins. And she spoke to us just so eloquently. I mean, just gave us everything. But I was amazed.
I could tell.
At how beautiful she was. And I said, that's me one day. But I'm going to leave you with this. When she got ready to leave,
I love her. Come on.
when she got ready to leave, Misty, she left with us such encouraging words.
What'd she say?
She said, everybody put your thumb up. And she said, no matter what you decide to do out there in life, I always want you to remember I am somebody.
Okay, Chaun, let's move forward to you.
Misty! But that stuck with me.
I love
and
that,
not
though.
only did it stick with me, it made me decide at that point in my life, in the 5th grade, this is what I was going to pursue.
And here you are now. In
Here
broadcast
I am.
journalism.
Here I am, broadcast
I
journalism.
love it. Chaun, okay, any inspirational moments for you that were like that?
I don't have inspirational moments like that. I can't remember anything from like my childhood for the most part. But I will say one of the people that stood out to me in my life was Whitney Houston. I thought I was gonna be Whitney Houston when I grew up.
Can you sing?
I love singing.
Can you give me a little bit?
I'm the karaoke queen.
Can you get? Oh, what's your favorite karaoke song?
Shaka Khan, Through the Fire.
My best friend just went to see Shaka Khan this weekend in Atlanta.
Oh my gosh.
Can you give me a little bit?
Through the fire. To the limit, to the wall.
All right, Chaun.
For a chance to be with you, I gladly risk it all.
Okay, wait. Now I got.
See? Don't get her started on karaoke.
So let's talk about that. So, do you have a singing career now?
No.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
She's a karaoke queen.
But what is your career? What is your career
So
background?
I am a leadership development speaker and trainer.
Okay.
I work with Fortune 500 companies, some associations and school districts, and I created this Heart Forward leadership plan, and so that's what I like to really train a lot on. But under that, it encompasses emotional intelligence, conflict resolution, all of those types of things. And I enjoy it, and I'm not going to start on it because I will talk your head off if I start going
but I
into
love that you guys are so passionate. So let me ask you something. Mimi, what is your absolute favorite thing about Chaun?
I'm going to tell you my favorite thing about her is if she starts something, she doesn't finish until it's complete. She is she has that follow through, and I love that about her. That passion comes from, I would say it stems from our background with our grandmother. She always would tell us if we were washing dishes or bringing wood to the porch, if a task is once begun, never leave it until it's done. Be the labor, great or small, do it well or not at all. And Chandra embodies that. She's gonna do it, and she's gonna do it well, or she's not gonna be a part of it.
What a great affirmation that your grandmother put in you guys. Okay,
Misty,
Chaun.
I hated that affirmation.
But you, as she was quoting it, you were making it. I watched you mouth it.
Yes, she drilled it into us, and I hated it every time. I'd be like, "Oh my goodness!"
Those
it
dishes
worked.
not done? Oh, get up and wash them again.
But it did stick with me throughout my life. Yes.
And what's your favorite thing, Chaun, about Mimi?
So my favorite thing about Mimi has really been just watching her blossom into this beautiful, professional, out of the box person, especially in her career. Because when we were growing up, well, of course we were big in our church. You put Misha in front of the church to say a speech.
Pisces.
Tears. She would not. We had to.
You?
Pisces.
Tears.
Misty, when I tell you, people in church would have to try to motivate me. They would say, if you finish, we have a bag of candy for you. If you finish, just look at the back of the room at the clock. I would get halfway through the speech and I could see everybody waiting to clap, and the tears would flow.
She would cry.
Really?
Every single time. But now to see Misha just kind of maneuver through her profession, and I mean, she is eloquent when she talks. And it's amazing to see how she really transforms when she's in front of the camera. And even the networking part. I'm not great at networking. So anytime I need to go to a networking event, I bring Misha so she can break the ice for me.
Yes.
Because she is so good at that. And and not only that, but she's a great mom too. I mean, she works really hard, and then she takes really good care of my nephew, and I think that's just awesome.
I love that. So for you guys, when you see siblings, and in particularly sisters, who may not necessarily get along, what advice would you give them?
Family is everything. There is no one that will have your back like your family. And you have to really nurture that relationship to make sure that it's turning out to be what you want it to be. Of course, there will be obstacles or anything that comes along, but your family is number one. They're going to be there. She's the first person I call if I have good news, if I have bad news, because I know she's there to be a support for me.
I love that. I love that.
And just know that you're still going to fight. Families fight, but you have to get past whatever that issue is, because like she said, she's my backbone. I need her to survive because she keeps pushing me. And so that's what siblings have to do. And we have other siblings, and that's kind of how we make sure that we connect, be there for one another. So
she is one to say, family dinner, we're doing a family dinner every month. We're going to travel different siblings' houses and do the family dinner. And even sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do that, Chandra. And she's like, no, we're going to do it.
I love that. Hold that thought though. We're going to take a really, really quick break because I have a story to share with you guys when I get back. All righty, guys. So we'll see you right after this break in the studio with these amazing sisters. See you in a second.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford? Financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Live Jazz on the Seawall returns Sunday, November 21st. Live Jazz on the Seawall in beautiful Galveston, Texas. Join smooth jazz superstars Paul Taylor and Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st at 3:30 p.m. at the Galveston Island Convention Center at the San Luis Resort. Limited brunch reservations available before the show. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Paul Taylor, Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st, San Luis Resort in Galveston. See you there.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. Okay, so I told you guys I had a story for you all. What's the age gap between you two?
3 years.
3 years.
Older.
Oh. If she had to point it out. It's okay. She just give her glory. She's younger.
Hey, that's what the baby sibling, the younger sibling is for, right?
So my sister and I are 7 years apart.
Oh, wow.
And we have a really good relationship. But as y'all were telling the story about the farm, and me and my sister make fun of my mom to this day. Literally, we didn't get along when we were little. I did not want a sister. I did not want a brother. I didn't want any. I didn't want a puppy. I didn't want anything. I am a mama's girl, right? Then she brings this little person home, right? And so I have to be nice to this little person. And we used to fight so much. 'Cause, you know, she was 5, I was 12, but we had nothing in common. And my mom literally used to say, if I don't do anything else before I leave this earth, I'm gonna teach y'all how to get along. And so now we joke with her and say, well, I guess all those threats really worked. Right? because we're like that. I know.
Misty, I'm gonna tell you, hearing you say that, I didn't want a little sister either. When my sister, and even though we're only 3 years apart.
Tell the story.
When my sister was born, I wanted a brother. So much so that I went into her crib and I cut all her hair.
Wow.
My mom came in.
I know you got in trouble.
I'm sure I did, but
she said she was more worried that she had scissors around me.
Yeah, well, I can see that.
Than the
How
hair.
old were you when you were doing this?
Probably about 4.
Oh, you really didn't want a sister.
I did
okay,
not.
let's move forward. No, seriously, guys, let's talk about this. Let's talk about celebrating women. And that's something I love that you all do too. Do you feel like that's something we do enough in the public eye?
I'm going to tell you, it can never be enough. Because I'm going to tell you, women are the backbone of our society. And if we do not celebrate all of the accomplishments that we make, who's going to celebrate for us? We have to be that celebration. And one thing I love about Chaun, another thing, she has a Dreams Unleashed event that she hosts for women. And talk about Dreams Unleashed, girl.
Well, it's, everybody's all into vision board planning. And coming from my background, I think vision boards are great, but I kind of I take issue with just the whole manifestation of things. Okay. You got to put some work behind.
You have to put some legs behind those pictures you cut out on that board.
Exactly. It's not a genie in the bottle. I tell people all the time, vision boards are not a genie in the bottle. So I put together an event specifically for women, Dreams Unleashed with the capital SHE in Unleashed.
Ooh, I love that.
So that we can come together and strategically plan for the new year. But I also bring in speakers who can kind of help gauge what people may be looking for accomplishing over the next year to 5 years. So,
and guess who she had as a speaker one year?
You.
Me. And I had an opportunity to speak about networking and building your brand.
I love
but
that.
But not just that, she has women in there that talk about finances and
mental health.
Yes.
Okay. I love that.
and I love that's my way of promoting
I
women.
love that. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's talk about this. So, with social media, right, you see a lot of people, especially women, competing instead of celebrating and collaborating. Thoughts? What do you think about that?
So my initial thought is we are kind of bred to compete for the most part. And as women, I'll say that. We're kind of put against each other from the onset. Not that it's like put out there, you need to compete against her, but it's always, her hair may be prettier. Or, so people kind of get into
They're
that
putting
competition.
this in your head as a child.
Yes,
Okay.
and that kind of you get put into that competition mode. It's now trying to shift that mindset of women to make sure that we can all eat. It's so much
my favorite
out
thing.
there
That's
for
my
everybody.
favorite. My favorite. I tell clients every single time I meet with them, what are you worried about what they're doing?
Yes.
Last time I checked, McDonald's, Dairy Queen, Burger King, Five Guys, they all sell burgers. And guess what? And everybody's doing well.
Exactly.
I love that.
So one thing I like to think of social media, it is a tool. It is a resource. Use it wisely. It's there for networking. You can be an influencer, anything that you want to be on social media, but keep your focus on yourself. Let's celebrate, but use social media as a tool. That's what it is.
You know what, Mimi? Someone asked me recently, this is not funny. I am not that person that goes back and checks how many people liked my stuff or who liked it. So if someone was like, well, did such and such like it? I was like, how do I know that? Like literally, I mean, I know you can click on there, but in my mind that did not register to go and see. No, I want to inspire.
Yes.
That is
But
my
isn't
thing.
it something that's the mentality that we
Yes.
have? But it all forms, I think, from reality TV. We're taught as women that your worth is based on how many people like you.
Which is crazy. And
yes.
it's not.
And it's
it
not.
has nothing.
It is not.
And I say it all the time, until a like start equating to dollars, you can leave me alone.
Exactly. Exactly.
Where is the money?
And you know what? It's so funny that you bring that up because my vacation friends that I had this weekend, the lady, she's really wanting to build her brand on social media, and she was like, so how do you get past that? Well, with my show that I have on YouTube, I told her, my goal is simple. I am going to be consistent for 3 months for posting something every week. I'm not looking at the analytics because if I look at the analytics, then I'm probably going to get depressed because I don't feel like I'm just here to put out the content that I feel that is going to help change lives for those who are looking at it.
Absolutely.
That's all I want. I don't care if I get to this grand number. If I'm touching somebody with some of the content that I'm putting out, that's all that I want.
Because what is 100,000 followers with $5 in the bank?
Yes.
Please, somebody's help me.
Nothing.
Anybody. Okay, before we go, I have to ask you something. I love to have these woman-to-woman type conversations. And I always ask this to women like yourselves. So I'll start with you, Chaun. Can women have it all? And let me define all. Can they be happy and healthy within themselves, have a great relationship, marriage, life partnership, whatever that looks like, kids, and a career, in your opinion? In one word.
One word?
Yes. Okay, one sentence.
I do believe we can have it all if we put forth the effort to making sure that we take care of self so that we can manifest.
Good, very good.
That's good. That's good.
Misha?
And see, and that's what I was going to say. Women can have it on all as long as you keep the focus on what your end goal is and take care of yourself mentally.
Absolutely, absolutely love it. Okay, and just really quickly, you're married and you're married.
Right.
Right? How long have you been married, Chaun?
20 years in January.
20 years in January. Congratulations.
Thank
How many
you.
babies?
One.
One baby. One baby? How old is the baby?
18.
18-year-old baby.
One baby. A baby.
Maybe hush. Be quiet. Stop harassing your sister. All right. And you're married, I know. How long?
15 years in
15
November.
years. Wow,
Yes,
look at
yes.
you. And so do you guys feel like you have it all?
You know, I am getting there.
Okay.
I feel very confident and comfortable with where I am.
Ooh, like
but
that.
I will never stop. As long as I'm alive, I have a purpose for every day I get up. And once I reach that goal, then I'll know it's time for me to lay down and have my rest. But I'm not there yet.
Gotcha.
And you know what? I agree with Misha. I do believe that there's a lot more to do, but I've come a long way. I feel like I have the bulk of what my life was supposed to look like to me from childhood.
I love it. So I'm
think.
going to sum the answer and say, yes, you guys are living proof that we can have it all. But I love what you said by taking care of yourself first. Thank you so much for coming on here and bringing all this joy to the studio.
Is it over?
It's over. Jeez. All righty, guys. I'm going to be right back. As you can see, we have so much fun. Mimi doesn't want to leave. See you in a second.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford? Financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Live Jazz on the Seawall returns Sunday, November 21st. Live Jazz on the Seawall in beautiful Galveston, Texas. Join smooth jazz superstars Paul Taylor and Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st at 3:30 p.m. at the Galveston Island Convention Center at the San Luis Resort. Limited brunch reservations available before the show. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Paul Taylor, Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st, San Luis Resort in Galveston. See you there.
Welcome back, everyone. So listen, we absolutely love to have fun here in the studio. You know, Chaun said something that really resonated with me, and so I want to make sure that I reiterate it. I believe that we can all have it all, that we can have every single thing that we want, but I love what Chaun said. She said, yes, we can have it, and she didn't say but. She said, if we take care of ourselves first. If you listen to the show, you know by now that I am all about self-love. And again, the caveat there from Chaun was if we take care of ourselves. So make sure that you are doing every single thing that you need to do to take care of you. Now listen, I am looking for some new ways to practice self-care and self-love. If you have that, make sure you shoot them to us on Good Morning with Misti B or on American Star TV on Instagram or Facebook. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.